Hi. Today I want to talk about the items that I find that I don't think are really good sellers, in my personal opinion. I know there's a lot of people out there will do videos on bolos, and for those who don't know what bolos are, be on the lookout for. And to be honest with you folks, those videos are in some cases helpful, but the chances are very unlikely you're going to find those particular items in your local thrift stores, at least in my area anyway. Now, people may beg the difference that well, you can't speak for all of us because there are people that do come across those bolos, and they do. I'm sure they do, but from the stuff I've seen, I don't. From the top places I've been to enough of them the past 2 years doing this since I've been doing eBay full time, and I really don't. I haven't come across any of those particular items, but they are helpful. But in lieu of that, I just want to share with you guys the things I had up for over a year or better. And these are the ones that I don't think are such great sellers. So it's kind of like the reverse of the bolos. So let's get started. I don't want to take too much of your time because I got other videos I want to do. And we'll take it from there. Let's bump out of here. Let's go over here. Now, over here, as you can see here, are the active listings I have. Okay. Now, these are the things. Now, again, this is all based on my own tuition, this is my own personal take on it. Okay, I'm going to show you the things I have over here. I'm going to scroll down. You can see I only have 61. I have 40. I have the starter, just to let you guys know, I have the starter store where you get 100 free listings a month. And I think I got 40 more left to use on them. I'm being very picky on them. I don't know how I'm going to do. Some stuff is being sold on other sites, so I'm taking some stuff off of eBay because eBay, to be honest with you guys, it's been as dead as a doornail. I mean, dead. Okay, these are the items that I wouldn't be too in a hurry to go rush out for. And if you want to call these a bolo, these are bolos, non-bolos. I wouldn't be in a hurry to rush out to get these things anytime soon. Okay, first off, if you look at the prices I'm selling them for, it's not really much money in them. Okay, now you might say, well, why did I get them in the first place? I don't know. I thought I'd pick them up. I thought maybe they'd be a seller. I was hoping that I charge cheap enough I can get people to make best offers, and it's not working. It's not working. Now, some people may beg the difference and say, well, maybe do you offer free shipping? No, I do not. Do you offer, are you using promoted listings? No, I do not. I pay enough to eBay in insertion fees. Well, I'm talking about anything over 100 listings, you do pay your 30 cents. I pay enough in final value fees when I do make sales, which is very little. And as far as like the insertion fees itself, yeah, if you go over the amount, I just got a bill last month from them, and it was a decent sized bill. And to be honest with you, the money I made off of that, the items I did sell, wasn't even enough to cover that bill. Okay, just to let you know. And it's a small bill. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's embarrassing. These are the things that I wouldn't be rushing out for. So check them out. I'm going to show you this is the active listings. I'm going to show you the unsold listings. And you tell me what you think, if you think these things are worth selling on eBay, because to be honest with you, they ain't going nowhere. Now, people may say, well, it's because the things you're selling, maybe people ain't interested in the items you got. You may be a seller say, well, I don't know about you, but I'm doing great. I'm doing phenomenal. I'm making sales up the yin yang, Well, that's good. I wish you all the best because I'm not. Okay. Now look at the stuff here I have here. This stuff has been laying around for over a year, maybe close to 2. I can't unload these things for beans. Okay. Now people may say, well, maybe if you drop the prices, that's why I put best offer. If I drop the prices anymore, I might as well just put in here for free, pay for shipping. Okay, these are the things, folks. When you hear people saying bolos to be on the lookout for, these are the things I wouldn't be on the lookout for. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Okay, now for those who follow me on my YouTube channel, I tell it like it is. I don't sugarcoat anything. Okay, now it's up to you. If you want to go out and buy these things, go right ahead. You may have better luck. I don't know why. Well, I have an idea why, but I just can't seem to unload this stuff quick enough. Okay. And again, this stuff has been laying around for over a year or better. Now, I don't usually share information with you guys like that as far as what I paid from, but I'm going to share this with you guys. I bought this watch here. It's this Disney Minnie Mouse watch. It works. I think it still ticks. I think the battery's still good in there. This is a loss. And you might say, well, you don't have to sell for that, but I'm gonna be upfront and honest. I'm gonna tell you what I paid for it. I paid $12 for this watch. You see what I'm selling it for? With the best offer. Now people may say, well, you sound desperate, you want to get rid of it. I do want to get rid of it. Okay? I paid $12 for it. At a thrift store. At a thrift store, I paid $12 for it. People may say, well, you shouldn't have bought it. Well, I had it originally, I think, $29.99 or $19.99. I was hoping to make a little profit on it. Couldn't do it. I dropped it down to $9.99 with best offer. Still can't get anybody to buy it. Now, I normally don't tell people what I pay for these things. But I'm telling you this one, I'm sharing you this one here because I remember this price very, it stands out. I know that for a fact. That's what I paid for it. As you can see, I'm taking a loss on it, and I'm selling it with best offer. Okay? These things here, look what I'm showing you. See this vintage Nintendo shirt? I had it for $9.99. I dropped it down. I think I paid, I don't know, a couple bucks for it at the thrift store. If I could sell it for $7.99 or make best offer, that'd be great. I can't unload it. It's vintage. As far as I know, I think it's a vintage shirt. It looks old to me, Can't get rid of it. This bag here, Nintendo bag, I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I tell you this, I'm not making much of a profit off it. If I'm not mistaken, I think this bag was, $3. If I'm not mistaken. This one here, and you can see what I'm paying for it, what I'm charging, $8.99. They're paying for the shipping on it, or best offer. This one here, the dog's winter coat with the new tags, medium. This I think I paid, $4.99. I think it was either $3.99 or $4.99. Look what I'm selling it for, with best offer. This here, I had this here for 2 years. Over. All right, it says here $217. That's when the start date. Now, a lot of people are going to look at this and say, wait a minute, I'm looking at your start date here. The start dates are showing different dates. It's showing last month. I'm talking about they've been relisted. Don't forget, eBay doesn't tabulate how long ago, but this has been relisted. Now, as far as this one here, why it's still showing 2017 is beyond me. Okay, that's because it's been up there for the last 16 months. But I'm telling you, folks, I had these here for quite some time. All right, these been relisted a couple of times. Okay, these are just the new dates there. Okay, that's the start date. Don't forget, now these are 30-day listings, though. You see here, 30-day listings. Okay, this thing here can't get rid of for beans. 2 watches, 321 people viewed it. Good till canceled. That's coming off. These good till canceled. I'm getting rid of these too. These things stink. I hate them. Forever 21. This I had for over a year or 2. This was a recent thing I picked up. 2 people watching it, $9.99 best offer for parts not working. Can't get rid of it. A lot of the stuff that you see here has been here with me for over a year or better. And this is the active listings. You can see how many days are left. This is active. Matter of fact, it'll show you right up here. I'll show you. Right here. Manage active listings, 61. Now I got another window opened up for the unsold. Here's the unsold listing, 75. Look. Shoes. Assorted pre-owned custom jewelry, $7.99. That's worth a lot more than $7.99. But they're not listed. These are not listed. These are unsold. See up here? Manage unsold listings. Okay? Am I going to put these back up again? I don't know. Here's a Disney Peter Pan exclusive commemorative lithograph frame. So if someone tells you, if you get one of these Disney lithograph things here, you're going to make money off them. Believe me, folks, don't be too hipped up with that, okay? Don't be too hipped up with that. I'm getting all these crazy notes here. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I bump out here. That's why I said I get all these messages popping up here. Yeah, if you see somebody telling you, you can make money off of this here, look, $7.99. I got 1 watcher. How many views? What? 21 views. Nobody's interested. This here? All right, you might say, well, look at the stuff you're selling. Of course no one's going to want it. Well, you got to buy stuff to sell, right? I mean, I'm going to thrift stores. I'm picking things up that, like I said, back then, I was breaking into this here. I was trying to get more into it, So, when you don't have really a significant, a person that really knows about what to pick up and what to do, that I said, well, you do your research. Well, I've been trying to do my research a lot more, getting more into it. And, Some of these things though, some of these things like the shoes and the tops like this were my daughter's, so they gave it to me and they say, hey, you think you could sell them? Or we'll donate them. I said, I'll try selling them. But I don't know. Who knows about women's clothing? But, I figured, and I heard in the past from other sellers, clothing is a tough sell. It is. At least from what I've been hearing from people. Here is a Disney tape, brand new. Okay. $7.99. Now people say, well, I seen them cheaper. Make a best offer. I lowered these things down. I mean, I had this for a little more money. I lowered it down. Right? Here, Sturgis 2004. Nice shirt, pretty clean condition. If you're a motorcycle guy, whatever, you like this type of thing, right? This was $9.99. I have it down for $7.99 with best offer. Mind you, folks, these are all best offer. And these are the things, the reason I'm showing you this, folks, these are the things that you may not want to pick up. People may beg to differ and say, wait a minute. You're doing a video on here and telling people the things not to pick up. You should be telling things for people to pick up. No, I'm going to tell it like it is. That's what I'm going to do. This one here, this is, as far as I know, this is a brand new game. The Twilight Saga New Moon, right? The movie, if I'm not mistaken, this is new. Look, $3.99 with best offer. Can't get rid of it. Mind you, these are not relisted though, okay? I'm just sharing this stuff with you. I don't know if I'm going to relist these things. That's what I'm trying to say. Here, Cardinal Professional Poker Chips. If I'm not mistaken, I think these are brand new. $7.99 best offer. Women's black, all right, pull stretch-on pants, energy, whatever, I guess that's the name of them. $7.99, can't get rid of them. This is a vintage creative child press Christmas fun pad. $5.99. So when people sit there telling you all this stuff here, oh, this is worth money, that's worth, please, folks, do your own research before you head into this here, if you jump into it. And like I always tell people, don't quit your day job to do this because, folks, you're going to be very disappointed, seriously. And people may say, well, that's not really nice to give advice. No, I don't want to see people go through, losing money or, if you got a good job out there and you're thinking, you want your independence and you want your freedom, and I'll get that by selling on eBay, you're going to be very disappointed, folks. I'm telling you, be careful, really. Look at this. This is new. This is new, okay? This thing here. All right, you might say, yeah, well, a lot of other people are selling them. Who wants to buy it? It's brand new. It's still wrapped up. Okay? Look at a little mouse here. Right? $3.99. These are the things that I wouldn't recommend people go out and buy. This is brand new. His Hasbro Star Wars Truckland Empire, Eminent Truckland Empire. I had this for over a year. Over a year already. Still sitting here. Here's a Beatles hat. Beatles Classic Baseball cap. $7.99 best offer. Nothing. These are the people that watched it, but they're not relisted. Now, I'm going to think about this here, about relisting these things. That's why I said I got to go over here. Cosmetic set. This is brand new. Case is a little messed up on the back there, but it's brand new. Look, $9.99. I had it $19.99, dropped it to $9.99. Elizabeth Grant pocketbook. This is my bolos. Be on the lookout for not these items. No, seriously, like brand new Titanic. I think these are sealed too. $2.99 with best offer. Nobody wants it. Disney Parks Mickey Mouse mugs. There's another thing that's a hard sell. Hey, look at this here. 3D effect picture bathroom, all wood frame. Nice. $7.99 best offer. Nobody wants it. Brand new. Ray-Ban genuine black sunglass eyeglass case, $5.99. I had it for $7.99. I dropped it to $5.99. HP wireless mobile mouse, wireless. HP wireless optical mobile mouse, $6.99. Nobody wants it. Star Wars game. I think this is a game, hands down game. I think that's brand new if I'm not mistaken. Here's Sims. Right? These are the things people don't want. People say, well, there are people that probably want them, just haven't gotten around to your listing. By the time they sell this stuff here, I'll be ready for retirement. Seriously, I mean, come on. Let's be realistic here. I picked these Disney Mickey Mouse Donald Duck plastic figurines thinking, oh, maybe people will collect them. Nobody wants them. $7.99, best offer. Forever 21, okay. Maybe, well, people say, well, the market's glutted with them. That's probably why you're not making a sale. Here's a brand new little poster. Ravensburg London Bus 170-piece jigsaw puzzle, brand new. Well, when it comes to board games and jigsaw puzzles, I buy everything brand new. I don't buy used because parts can be missing pieces. Here's the Sins pack, expansion pack, right? $7.99. Okay? Look at this. That's it. That's it. I'm going to bump out of here. That was the unsold listings. And the other one I showed you was the active. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to tell you, folks. Think about when people sit there telling you about bolos and all that other stuff. Look, I'm not saying that, you know, the information that they're giving you is bad out there. Okay? All I'm saying is this. If you're going to, you know, sell stuff, be on the lookout for yourself. Don't worry about what other people are telling you. Like, look, there's nothing wrong with them sharing information, okay? Chances are, I'll be honest with you, okay? Now, I watched some of those bolos. And, you know, you could keep a pen and pad. I keep a notebook here with me. And when I watch them, I will jot those things down. Oh, okay, this particular item, that particular item, and so on and so forth. And I'll take it with me. I'll keep it in my pocket. I know it sounds crazy, right? And if I have to refer to it, I'll look at it in the store. I don't care. But chances are you finding that there is like finding a needle in a haystack. This one guy I follow, I'm not going to mention his name. He comes out with these things and he tells you, you know, there's plenty of people that have bolos out there that video. So just to let you know, I don't want you to think, if there is anybody that is following me on this here, that I'm not saying anything in a derogative statement, you know, derogative way towards you. I'm just trying to bring out a point. In regards to these bolo videos that people put out, chances are you are not going to find those particular items. However, you may want to, like I said, do like I do, keep a pen and pad or whatever notebook with you, and when they come out, being it is a YouTube video, you could always, if they're talking about, you could just reverse the thing back there and replay it again. You can copy down these things, or if you got a photographic memory and you remember these things, say, hey, I remember seeing this guy was talking about it. But do yourself a favor. If you do come across something like that, you know, here's the thing. If you do follow a person that does these bolos a lot, and you do come across an item, let's say that person who's showing you the bolo and says, oh, this item sold for $3,000 or $2,000 or $1,500. And let's say you're in that situation where you just by some sheer luck, you came across and you found that exact product or item. Now, that's totally up to you if you want to pick it up. If you're getting it for a good price and you think you could flip it for more money, go for it. But don't always go with the expectations of saying, well, somebody sold one like this on eBay for $3,000 or $4,000. I'll do that. I could sell that too. Because you may be very disappointed. There may be other people out there that have it. Okay, and you're going to be disappointed about it. So, you know, do your research before you make that investment, and depending how much they're asking for it, geez, make sure you're doing your research with that, because folks, the last thing you want to do is tie your money up. It's an item that you picked up, a piece of merchandise that you picked up, hoping to flip it on eBay for a profit. You're going to be disappointed if you think you're going to get that same amount of money. Now, there will be cases where you may get that amount of money. But there may also be cases, too, where the market may have, I'm not going to say thousands upon thousands, depending on what it is, the era of it when it came out. You might be one of the few that will make a decent buck on it. But I'm not saying, hear me out, I'm not saying not to follow these people who put bolo videos out, but just proceed with caution when it comes to that. When it comes to those there, don't always go in there with great expectations like, well, if I get this item here, if I see that same thing, or you come across it, I'm gonna make a killing on this, because you may not make a killing. I had a relative like that that would watch these videos day and night, you know, doing their research and, you know, writing everything down, like the old saying, every T crossed, every I dotted, and they're doing their due diligence. They're trying to get their work, you know, they're doing all their research, and I'm going to do this, and they're doing that there. And they come across an item like that. And I've seen it firsthand. And a person will say, I picked that same item up, and I thought I was going to sell it for the next amount of money, and I get the money I thought I was going to get for it. They end up getting undercut. Or they come out taking a loss on it because they spent so much money on it, because the person who sold it knew what they were selling it for, okay? And therefore, they made their killing on it because they probably got it for a song and a dance. Well, I say song and a dance, but they probably got that item for a good price. They bumped it up. You come along thinking, now you might say, well, wait a minute. That's a contradiction because if that person's selling it and they know what they can get for it, why would they sell it half price? Who knows? Maybe they want to do a quick flip. Maybe they want to do a quick flip. Maybe the guy don't want to hang it around until that day. Maybe he's a person that wants to move inventory in and out. I don't know. I know firsthand a relative of mine did that. They bought an item. They see it on a bolo item. I call it a bolo item. And the person bought it. And I remember, the person saying, "Oh yeah, I seen this thing on eBay. Some guy was saying that these things sell for X amount of money." And that person will come along and buy it, thinking, "Oh, I'm going to make a killing on it." And next thing you know, they're taking a beating on it. So be careful. Please be careful when it comes to things like that. That's all I'm saying, because you might be very disappointed. All right? That's all I'm telling you. You guys, do what you need to do. And, if you feel that you're okay with it, then go for it. Go for it. Take the plunge. Go for it. Me, I do, like I said, I do keep a list of the items that people do, that they do talk about. I try to keep, things that I may be interested in. I'm not going to be interested in every single thing they're looking for, but I may be maybe a couple things. First off, I also look at the item too, how big it is. If it's a big item that's going to be shipped and it's going to be over 100 pounds, I don't ship anything over 100 pounds because I'm a one-man band. And secondly, I don't have a car big enough to schlep that to the post office. Now, people say, yeah, well, you can call the postal service up and they can do it. I'm not going to do that to my letter carrier. I'm not going to have him pick an item up that's over 100 pounds and schlep it in his truck. So he's going to have to take it there. And, that people say, well, that's his job. But I don't want to do that. I'm getting older. I ain't going to lift something that's over 100 pounds and, schlep it to the post office. I'm not going to do that. It's not going to happen. So that's another reason why. So, if someone's doing a bolo and say, oh, well, they show you this big thing. This is worth X amount of thousands of dollars. That's nice. How are you going to get it home? Well, you said, well, you could rent the van out. You could bring it home to the house, and you could have a person do a local pickup. That's true, too. I forgot about the local pickup. That's true. Right now, I have on there a karaoke box. It's good condition, right? Works good. It doesn't have a mic with it or any user manual guide, or user guides, whatever with it. It's about, I think, 34 pounds out of the box. And I have it already picked up. I already have it packed in the box, all ready to be shipped out. That's doable for me I could fit that in the trunk of my car because I got a little car. That I could fit in the trunk of my car. But anything bigger than that, I can't handle. I don't have the facilities for the car for it. Again, people say, well, you could always call the postal service up and they can come pick it up. That's true, too. You could do that as well. But I don't know. I don't want to. I'd rather do things, when it comes to things of that nature, I'd rather drop it off at the post office myself if I can handle it. I'm not saying the letter carrier is going to damage it or anything like that, but, in some cases, I'd rather do that myself. Because I know, when I bring it there, I know how it's being handled. When I put it in a mail truck, and it goes from the mail truck to the post office or wherever they shift that thing around, I don't know what's going to happen to it. People say, well, the same thing can happen to the post office. It may be, but at least I know when I brought it there, it was in one piece, not in pieces. So, there's I'm a little funny when it comes to things that way. But anyway, guys, listen, I want to try to do the reseller news if all possible. I want to try to get that out of the way. And like I said again, guys, I'm not trying to, project a negative, attitude when it comes to with selling on eBay. But at the same time, I want people to, stay focused, and if you're going to get involved with this business, proceed with caution. That's all I can say. And there's nothing wrong with the people who do the bolos. I'm doing a bolo, but I'm doing a bolo to things not to buy or don't jump into them, because you're seeing it firsthand. They're sitting there. Okay. The unsold ones, people say, well, unless you put them up, they're going to stay unsold because they just came off a while back. So now I got to nitpick and see which ones I want. I got to try to do more research on it and see if I could put, maybe change the category, may lower the price down a little. I don't know. I'm trying everything under the books. It's just not working. People may just say, well, maybe it's the merchandise. People just don't want that merchandise. And it could be a possibility. Maybe people don't want it, but I think it's junk. I had a guy, I'm going to share this with you guys too really quick. I did a video a while back. I don't know which one it was. I can't go far back that way. It's like I said, I don't know which video it was. I was not complaining, but talking about how hard it is to make a living on eBay, how to make a sale, how to make sales on eBay, and it was pretty. To me, it was pretty difficult. I still think it is to this present day. And I don't know if the guy's a follower or he just happened to stumble on my YouTube channel, and he's like, "Can I make? I'm going to make a suggestion, and please don't take it the wrong way." He said something along that line, but he goes, what you're selling is junk." He came right out and said it. I mean, he told me, he goes, "What you're selling is junk." And he goes, "I'm not saying it to be mean." He goes, "But if you want to make a decent living, if you want to make money and draw an income off of eBay," he goes, "and it makes sense. It makes sense." He goes, "You got to sell things $20 to $25 and above. That's the way to do it. So if you make 5 sales and you're selling something at $25, you made $100 for the day. But selling the stuff I'm selling, $2.99, $3.99, $4.99. You know what the total comes out to on that stuff I showed you, the active ones? I think it didn't come out $1,000. Compared to what I made when I worked on my full-time job, that's spit in the wind. Okay? The guy's right. Selling small items like that. Now, my logic was back then, when I started thinking along the line, you sell small profits, fast nickels bring in slow dimes, right, so to speak, right? I figured if I sell high volume, if I sell a lot of volume, I'll make a small profit, but at the same time, I can unload the merchandise and come out with a profit, won't come out with a great profit, but a decent profit, and then I can reinvest. Do you realize, folks, right now I can't even reinvest in stock? I can't invest in stock. I can't invest in stock. I can't buy new stuff. I'm making no sales. What am I going to use to make sales? I mean, to buy. The whole idea is taking the profits and reinvest in the business. I'm not making a profit. So how can I reinvest if I'm not making a profit? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Listen, I'm not trying to discourage you guys out there. For those who want to sell on eBay, I wish us all the best of luck. I really do. But at the same time, and I can't express it enough, please don't quit your day job. Please don't. Because I heard people on eBay radio talking about it. It used to drive me crazy when they said, you get these people coming there, "I'm going to quit my job and do eBay full time." You're going to quit your job and do eBay full time? You're going to quit your job and do eBay full time? Are you serious? Did you wake up and smell the coffee? You're going to do eBay full time? Let me ask you a question. I like to ask this person. Is your mortgage paid for? Do you have a car note that's been taken care of? Do you have credit card debt? How are you going to do this here? And then I want to hear all these stories where people are saying, "I made $10,000 in sales this month. I made $20,000, $30,000. I heard one person saying it did $100,000 a month. $100,000 a month. I want to know that secret. Would you share that secret with me? Seriously. I'm a one-man band. I probably couldn't house. I don't have the proper storage facility to maintain that kind of inventory. But I'm just trying to say, when I hear numbers like that, it doesn't boggle the mind. It makes me think, 100,000. I mean, I mean, people just throwing numbers out there. I could tell you I made $20,000 this month. I'm just telling you guys, look, you do what you want. It's your call. It's your money. But remember one thing, though. What works for others doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. People may say, "Well, you're speaking like a pessimist." I'm more of an optimist than a pessimist. I hate to say that. I hate to tell you that, but I am. I'm more of an optimist than a pessimist. You see, folks, despite, with the eBay situation here, how slow it may be and how the money trickles in, and if I do have to go back to a 9-to-5 job, I'll still be selling on it. I don't know about this platform, but I still will be doing online selling. Maybe I'll do my own website. I have my own website. It's just a matter of maybe, selling off it and setting it up to be its own e-commerce site. put the PayPal shopping cart in there, and I don't mind doing that. But the only thing is, the person said to do that, that you have to, when you add when you add a PayPal shopping cart to your listings on your own website, you got to do it. Each cart or each buy it now button has to be for that particular item. It's a lot of work. So if you're selling 100 items, you're going to have to get 100 buy it now icons there to, and set it up for that day. That's going to have to include the shipping price and, the price of the thing, the shipping and handling, and the tax, the applicable tax, whatever. So that takes time. But if I have to do something like that, I'll do something like that. But I'm not going to be, like they'll say, it's gone but not forgotten. I'm still going to be selling, on a platform, whether it be eBay or some of my own, whatever. I don't know when that time comes. But at the rate it's going, I have to honestly say, unless some kind of divine intervention happens where I hit lotto or something, I will be heading back to a 9-to-5 job. I don't know if anybody wants to share this with me or share this with the YouTube community. Some people are probably embarrassed and say, I'm not gonna tell people. I'm a seller on eBay. I'm not gonna tell people I'm going back to work. Well, if you're not making no money, it doesn't matter anyway. I mean, it is what it is. People only lie to themselves, right? Some people may not want to share that information. I don't have no problem sharing it. And if that time comes, I do go back to a 9-to-5 job, I'll tell you. Guys, I'll come on and do a video, say, listen, guys, I got some good news and bad news. The good news is I got a job, and the bad news is I ain't able to sell on eBay as much as I want to. What am I going to do? Do you want to put food on your table? Do you still have bills to pay? Are you a billless person? Do you have not bills? If you could do that, if you got that, you're really great. Okay? I went through that nonsense. Back in the day, I was in a lot of credit card debt. And let me tell you, folks, it is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And you know what even else is a nightmare? And the reason why I got into that mess is because I was using my credit cards for auto repairs, things that the house needed. I didn't have the readily cash at the time. And what happens? You whip that plastic out. Do you know, I think I did a video not long ago, I think in plastic alone, as far as expense, whatever, in debt wise, I think it's 13 trillion in credit card debt. That's how much it is people racked up. Credit card debt is the worst. And when you get yourself involved with that there and you can't make payments, not only after, I think it's 30 days or whatever, 30 or 60 days or 90 days, whatever, they report you to the credit bureaus. So now you got messed up credit. Let alone if you started off with a low interest rate and APR, let's say I was fixed at 9%, that goes into, it curtails into where you're not paying and making your monthly payments and you can't make the full amount. They start tagging on, that interest rate goes up. And sometimes it can go up to like 21%, maybe even higher. And for those who've never been in a situation like that, God bless you, you're lucky. Because I've been in that. And you know how embarrassing it is when you're on a job and because, you just got a new job because you just came off of unemployment, stuff like that, and, you contact these credit card companies, you say, look, I can't afford to make the payment, the full amount, and they send it to collections, and they're calling you up on your job and asking you, this is so-and-so from American Express, or this is so-and-so from Bank of America, whatever. We noticed you missed a couple payments, so you're not making a full payment. Right away, they want to send it, right away the companies, they send it to collections. You know how annoying that is? So to me, it's like a form of harassment because they're bothering you on the job. I used to mute my phone during the meetings because I was always afraid I was going to get stupid calls like that. What am I going to do in a meeting? First of all, you don't have your phone anyway. You always silence it. I used to leave it at my desk because I didn't want to disturb. You're in a meeting with people, all your colleagues and stuff like that. That you got a phone going off. But you know how annoying that was. How embarrassing it is too if someone caught you talking on the phone, practically pleading with these people can you get off my back? I'll give you the money, but I can't give you the full amount. I can only give you a partial. It's a sad story, but what are you going to do? But things happen in life, as they say. Happens, right? Poop happens, so to speak. So that's the story of it, and that's what I'm trying to say. If people, I hear all these stories about these successful entrepreneurs. They really take risks and gambles in life. And I remember hearing stories where these entrepreneurs are sit say, I maxed out my credit cards to start this business. Yeah, but they made it. In the end, they made it. I might not be that lucky. I'm speaking this time, speaking on behalf of myself. I can't speak for you. I don't know your financial situation, but on my behalf, they made it. I might not be able to make it. As I said, what works for one may not work for you. If you're going to go into this business, proceed with caution. Do your research. Listen to what other sellers have to say besides me. And the ones that sit there telling you, oh, I'm making 10,000, 20, 30,000, whatever. You know, my father used to have a saying, God rest his soul, believe what you see and only half of what you hear. A lot of people can throw anything out there. Folks, let me tell you this. I'll share this with you. I like playing around with computers, right? I like doing special effects and graphics on my own. I don't put it out there on the things, but I will share it one day because I'm learning how to use the software. And when I talk about special effects, I'm not talking like stuff that you see in action-packed movies. I'm not a professional, but I toy around with it. But I will say this. With computer graphics, I could be in any place, any town, USA. Okay? I could put myself in a multi-million-dollar mansion. I could actually show you, I could do a video where I'm actually walking around in an open room mansion. I've already done a video like that. And with the green screen effects, you could do things like that. I've done it. I've done it already. And you would think I'm walking around in a multi-million-dollar mansion. I could have a picture of me sitting on top of a Ferrari. Or with the computer graphic, you could superimpose it. You could put yourself a picture sitting in a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. I think you know where I'm going with this here. Okay? With computers, you could do anything and everything. I could take a picture of me. I could do a video of me walking on the moon. I think you know where I'm going with this here. Well, the rest is up to you. What you take away from it. All right. I'm not here to. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not mentioning no names or anything of that nature. But I'm just trying to tell you, folks. Believe what you see and only half of what you hear. Seriously, believe what you see and only half of what you hear. Because you're going to be in for a surprise. Really. I mean, I miss my job. I really did love my job. Had a lot to offer. Pension, 401k, paid holidays, sick days, bonuses. You name it, we had it. Snow days, when it was snowing in the company, we got paid for it too. I miss all that, folks. I really do miss all that. And living in New York, on the island here, I'm in the suburbs in Long Island. I'm like 35, 45 minutes away from New York City, Manhattan. And yeah, that's where a lot of jobs, well, like I said, a lot of jobs, but there are jobs there. And yeah, they do pay well. But you got to take the subway, and then you got to take taxis and cabs or whatever, mass transit, and that's expensive. But out here, you don't hear too many jobs that offer pensions. Unless you're in a civil service or you're a county or you work for a government job. Like if you work for the U.S. Postal Service, I think it's a government job. My father did. He used to get checks from the United States government. If you're a cop, if you're a police officer, you're in a union, you work for a county, then you got the state, and so on and so forth. Those jobs you get pensions with. My company was probably one of the few that offer pensions. Probably one of the only companies that I know of, from the ones I've been around, offer a pension. Now, because of the jobs going overseas, I got zero pension. Zero pension, zero 401k, zero paid holidays and sick days, and zero bonuses. That's what I got. And if anybody thinks for one moment that I would give up my job and give all of that up to sell on eBay, they ain't thinking straight. Let's put it that way. to put it very nicely and mildly. They ain't thinking straight. They ain't thinking the right frame of mind. And that's why I tell people, if you're going to get into this business, proceed with caution and please don't give up your day job. You'll be sorry, believe me. Some people say, well, hey, it's a chance I'm going to take. Well, here's what I say. I'll leave you with this. There are a couple of people that I don't follow. I mean, I'll hit their channels every now and then, and they're couples. They're couples, married couples, husband and wife teams. And this is what I always say in my videos. Whenever a person who says, I'm doing eBay full time, be it husband or wife, I want to know is there another income coming in? Okay? And if it is it the wife that's saying, I'm doing it full time because her husband's got an excellent job, he's got the whole benefit package, he's making a nice salary to pay the mortgage, the car payments, credit cards, the living expenses, so on and so forth. It's got the job and you're able to do that to stay home full time? Kudos to you. I know a couple where the husband stays home full time and the wife has a good job. And this person will go out and say, I'm doing eBay full time, I'm doing this, I'm going here. The person's as happy as a pig in the sty, right? And a pig in the mudslide, whatever. And the person's happy. Of course they're happy. Of course they're doing something they're fulfilling their dream. But they're fulfilling their dream because they got an extra income coming in. But if you got to depend on this to pay your mortgage, your car payment, your expenses, your credit card debt, food expenses, and so on and so forth, folks, I'm telling you, I'm being upfront and honest. I'm not sugarcoating anything. It is a whole different world out there. And it's a scary world. And if people are going to depend on eBay for a full-time business to make a full-time income, good luck to you. That's all I can say. I wish you all the best. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video. And going forward, I'm probably not going to be so formal anymore. Looking at my YouTube subscriptions going up and down, I lose subscribers, they go up and down. I don't know if it's too scripted. Maybe it's me, maybe it's the content. But I will say this. If you don't hear me starting off saying, welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini, today's date is February 14, 2019 or whatever. And I just want to start off by saying thank you to new subscribers. I'm going to change that up. It's not really doing much for me or my channel, to be honest with you. When I look at my channel, I gain subscribers and I lose them. And I don't know. Maybe people want to hear an introductory like that. I thought it'd be nice. But going forward, I'm just going to jump right into it. So, for those who follow me, and you do, if you do follow me and you are subscribers, or you thinking about subscribing, if you're new to this channel, I'm going to be a little less informal with that. Nothing against anybody. It's just that I watch other YouTube creators, and I don't see them doing the same thing I'm doing, and yet they maintain a lot of subscribers. So I don't know if it's just me or the way I present myself. But I just want to say I'm very a little let down. I don't know if I'll ever see this channel hit over 1,000 subscribers. People say, well, you got a little over 400. You may hit that 1,000 mark. Think you're being a little overzealous or excited, anxious to get it to where it is. Some people may take years to get there, and that's true. I've always been on the anxious side of life. I always want to see things happen right away, and that's okay. But and I'm not saying my channel is anything that people should sit and rant and rave. So, I went to that guy's channel, that Rich Pasini guy, and he talks about things, and he's great. You got to subscribe to him. He's great. He talks about that. I'm not saying anything like that. There's nothing really spectacular about my YouTube channel. but it is a little annoying, or like a little, not depressing, but it's a little upsetting when you see you get subscribers. I look back at my subscriber thing there, you can see I lost a person here, two here, one there, two there, three there. It is a little annoying seeing that. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and just say, oh, I'm okay with it. I don't care if I lose 100 subscribers. I do care. But yeah, I'm just going to be a little less formal, informal. I'll probably do things at a spur of the moment. I don't know what it's going to be. And maybe when I go that route, I start tripping up the channel a little, changing it differently. I may lose more subscribers and say, this guy's a bozo. I don't want to watch him anymore. I don't know. I'm just going to do different things. People do different things. That's the nice thing about YouTube, is you could do different things with it. It's within reason. Like I said, I don't discuss religion or politics, and I don't use profanity on this channel. Does it make my channel 10 times better or 1,000 times better than other creators? Absolutely, positively not. I just don't discuss those topics, and I don't like using profanity. I don't think it's necessary. Matter of fact, I think YouTube is going to be cracking down on profanity on their YouTube channels. I think their algorithm is going to be searching for stuff like that. Or at least that's what I thought I heard. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But I thought I heard something like that there, where I think they're going to crack down on that there, using profanity, hate speeches, and all that stuff there. They want to crack down on it. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Who wants to go on a channel, hear someone cursing up a storm? Every other word is the F-bomb. And then who wants to hear hate speeches? So, I mean, it's not right. YouTube is universal. It's a universal platform. It's an open forum where all of us can collaborate with one another. That's the joy with it. And if we could share one another's stuff, like if I put a do-it-yourself video out there to help out, maybe something that may be of help. I'll give you an example. I talk about do-it-yourself. I did a video on installing an air cabin filter for a 2012 Kia Forte. Kia wants, I think, either 50 or 60 bucks to do to replace the air cabin filter in your car, and the inside, not the outside. That's the air filter, to the cabin filter. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 50 or 60 bucks or something along that line. I know it's in that price range. And I did a video about it. Talked about where I went to Walmart. I bought the filter for, I think, $7.99, $8. Showed you how I took it apart, how I did it. It took me 90 seconds to change that cabin filter. Now, I'm sure Kia probably can't stand my guts, but there's other people out there doing similar videos. What am I going to do? It's all about, I'm very frugal by nature. I call myself the frugal entrepreneur, or Mr. Frugality, whatever you want to call me. I do things to save money. And let me put it this way. I'd rather have 50 or 60 bucks in my wallet than 50 or 60 bucks in the dealer's wallet. So I do videos like that. Another how-to video I did is about a vacuum cleaner. It said in the video, was like, your vacuum cleaner's not working, not getting the suction power on it. Watch this video, and I go over and I show you how I clean the video, how I clean the vacuum out, and what I use, how I make it work again, and so on and so forth. It's little videos like that. I also did a video on a Sweet 16 poem that I wrote myself to my daughter. I think it's nice enough to be. I think it's a nice enough video. I mean, a nice enough poem to be actually used in a Hallmark greeting card. I was thinking of sending it there to them and see if they would use it. I think it's a nice poem. It's somewhere in the midst of those 800 videos. I wrote it. I wrote that to my daughter. I made her own personal greeting card, and I wrote those words. That's my own creativity in there. I didn't copy from anybody else. I didn't get the idea from anybody else. It's mine. And, I like doing things like that. I like sharing videos about photography and so on, do different things, my hobbies, whatever. But this channel's it's gonna be diversified. It's gonna be different. So, I mean, maybe that's why I'm losing subscribers. Maybe because I'm not focusing on one thing. Maybe these subscribers out there don't want to hear me talk about do-it-yourselves or this. Maybe they want to see me focused on one thing. You're selling on eBay, focus on eBay. We want to hear eBay talk. We don't care about your personal life. We don't care what you're doing. We don't care about do-it-yourselves or how-tos. We want to talk. We come to your channel because we want to hear you talk about eBay. Or if you are a person that does a do-it-yourself, we want to hear you talk about do-it-yourselves. We don't want to talk about what this person's doing or whatever. You know, maybe people don't want to hear that there. Maybe people they want something different. It's going to be diversified. And let me say this. I'm going to close the video. I'll definitely close it this time. If by chance you did hit my channel and this is the first time you're watching my video, you may like it and you may dislike it. You may not like me. I don't know. I hope you do. I'm a nice person. All I would ask in regard, in regards to watching my video, is to give me a chance before you, if you are going to subscribe and then unsubscribe, give me a chance to see what other stuff I put out. You know, that's all I can say. I can't say any more than that. I try to do the right thing, folks. I try to put out good content, good clean content. I consider my YouTube channel a kid safe channel. So you know, if you guys want to check it out, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But if you do like it, if you do like my videos or the content, check out my other videos. You may not like this one, but check out the other ones. Maybe the other ones may be helpful to you. If you do, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you get a chance and you want to be updated as to when I post new videos, hit the bell notification icon. And if it's too much, where I'm putting out too much content and it's bothering you, keep getting messages on your computer, then you might not want to hit the bell notification icon. That's totally up to you. The only reason why I tell people that is because if I put out new content, you might want to watch it. You may be missing out on something. Then again, people say it may not be missing out on nothing. Totally up to you. All right, guys. I'll talk to you next time. I'll see you. Have a good day. Bye.